One of those games, of course, is 7 Cities of Gold, the Commemorative Edition. I'm not gonna talk too much about it this time around, because we did a very good introduction on this yesterday. This is the Sega made a remake released in 1993 of 7 Cities of Gold released in 1984 for 38-bit computers and the Commodore 64, which was the most popular version back then. It was made by legendary developer Dan Button, which to this day is still getting credits, thank yous for the inspiration she provided for this kind of game. And I have a lot to say about the Commemorative Edition. It's not quite what I expected, to be honest. But we'll talk more about that while we are playing the game. We have a bunch of sea trips to take right at the start. So I'm not gonna go into that quite right now. What I am going to get into is the manual. Because we need to check if there is anything here that is important that we might need to be able to finish the game. Because yesterday we just got up to this point. Let me see if I can find it. It was the object of the game. To complete the game successfully, you need, and I'm gonna take note of this right now because I didn't remember. And I don't know if it says on the game. There is nothing to track, it doesn't say anywhere after you've started the game. Maybe on your first audience with the king and queen, they tell you. I don't remember, but I'm gonna take note now. You need 1 colony. Okay, 1 mission. And 3 forts. And you need to do this at maximum of 10 voyages. So every time you leave Spain and you go to America and you head back, that counts as a voyage. And you can only have 10 of those if you want to beat the game. You can continue playing even if you fail the goal, but you can't win the game anymore after that. And our goal here is to win the game. We're not gonna explore the entire continent or anything like that. And I want to see if the manual says what constitutes a colony, mission or fort. Because yesterday we managed to experiment around with it and figure out how to make a mission and a fort, so we would have to do a lot more to figure out what makes up a colony. But I want to see if the manual says. Here it says you have 10 voyages. If you do not meet the victory condition, you can continue exploring, but you can't win anymore. You're no longer awarded promotions. I've seen people say online that after you complete this mission, you get other missions after this. I doubt it. This game, it disappointed me a little bit. And if you try to find people talking about it online, they'll say that the original 1984 game is awesome, but this remade version changed too much stuff about it. I don't know, it's good in many ways, but like I said, I'll talk more about it once we're in-game. I just want to explore the manual a little bit. How to save, how to load, how to move. Yeah, number of colonies, missions and forts you've built. Okay, total mass profit. We've seen all of these. Harbor Master, you can get stuff. It doesn't say what the things you can buy do. So like for example, yeah, again, I want to get into this when we're in the game. But it doesn't say like what horses do, for example. It does. Oh, okay, let's see what it says about these resources. Explorers, you need at least 1. Yeah, we saw that you can't go back to Spain without bringing 1 explorer, but it doesn't say anything about bringing more. It doesn't say it does anything. Soldiers, you need them to build forts or bigger settlements. And it says they give an edge in combat. And we're avoiding combat because it doesn't doesn't do anything, we can just trade with the natives. Clergy, you need to put them in New World settlements in order for the settlements to become missions. So that's all they do. And that's the thing. You only need one mission, and to make a mission you need 10 clergy, so that's all you need for the entire game, 10 clergy. Horses. Horses are not men, they're almost as important. They carry a lot more equipment than men can. And men riding horses consume food at a slower rate. Okay, that's useful information. Because at the start of the game we thought all you could do was ride on the horses, but they didn't give like a speed boost. But you consume less food, okay. The horses don't eat food, they don't need anything to keep them going, so... Yeah, we started bringing horses on our third voyage because it allows us to carry more stuff, so... We're gonna keep, like, the amount of horses we can bring depends a lot on how many ships we have because they take a lot of space. But since they don't eat food, as long as we always land at the same spot back on the new world, we can just leave them there and pick them up when we land back. Anyway, food, you need food, expeditions, you can find local food, make sure you have enough, and you can use them to trade. Okay, we know everything there is to know about food. Old world plants does not take place of food. It's only used to trade. We figured that out. Animals are used to trade. And if you're attacked, you can use arms to protect yourself. Okay, this wasn't obvious because you can only use these items to trade, and I wasn't sure that the arms did anything for combat. Because like we're bringing like 10-20 soldiers and you get attacked by like a group of 80 natives or so filling the screen. So we have avoided fights. And so arms, you can use them for trade. That's pretty much it. I was a bit disappointed. I thought you could use animals and old world plants to set up colonies, and because the game shows like on the top left there is a season marker that shows which season you're in, so I thought that made any difference, but apparently it doesn't. Okay, you can go to the ship, you can navigate, we've done this. Yeah, it says here, it talks here about the season. It says that, you know, winter, autumn, and so on. But I think it doesn't change anything at all. I didn't notice any difference unless it changes how much food your guys use, but the type of terrain you're at, some types of terrain you move slower, but that's the only difference I've noticed. Date, food, days of food. On the lower left corner, manpower. It's all combined in a single number, natives are on a separate number. The only point of natives in this game apparently to be either to carry stuff or to set up a mission. You can inspect the ship because of the integrity. It doesn't say anything about repairing the ship, and I'm a bit worried that you can't. Our first ship is a bit damaged, so gonna have to be extra careful about that. Landfall overhead, this is on the new world itself. Yeah, change weapon stance. You can take out swords or put them away. It doesn't say what difference it makes. We're not taking out our swords because we're avoiding combat, and we are assuming if we aren't carrying swords, the natives are more friendly to us for trading, so we're just not taking out the swords. Let me see if there's anything else that is useful here that we haven't figured out yet. Mapping. Yeah, if you don't have explorers, you cannot map and you cannot see the map. Alright. So... yeah, it talks about gold mines. We haven't found any, and it doesn't look like we need to. It's a bit weird like that. So there's a total of 6 types of settlement. Interesting. So we figure out that the fort, to get a fort, all we need is 70 soldiers. Nothing else. We don't need... It says that you usually need some explorers to round out most settlements. That's a flat out lie. Because if you have 70 soldiers, no arms, nothing else, you just... the soldiers and their food, it's a fort, and that's it. The mission, it says that it requires clergy. It requires exactly 10 clergy and 130 natives. Oh, it needs 10 explorers. I did take note of this. Right, so I have to assume that colonies also need explorers. I have to check. So, yeah, we were curious how to create a settlement. And this is something I was a little bit disappointed with. You just drop people into a camp and it becomes a settlement. You can transfer stuff. Make a careful note of the latitude and longitude of every settlement you make so you can find them. Yeah, can this focus? Here, we have a lot of notes so we can keep up with this stuff. You can resupply with food. We did that by transferring food. Caches. Is it cache or cache? I can never tell. Equipment caches. You can leave behind equipment. Will be there when you return. Establish landmarks, etc. Yeah, that's the same as creating a settlement. You just don't leave people behind. Just equipment and resources. Exploration and trading. There's a missing picture here. Oh, there are hunting, farming, warrior, advanced and cultured villages. We have not seen any warrior or advanced villages. I think the warrior villages are the ones that hate us. We can never get to the chief to talk to him. We just have to run away because they all want to kill us. And each type has a distinct appearance. Oh, okay. I have been taking notes on the different appearances that they have. So this is claiming that the appearance is strictly associated with the type of tribe it is. Okay. Okay. And from our experience, the best villages to trade with are the cultured ones. We actually have notes on a place where we have like 5 or 6 culture villages in short reach distance. Yeah, and that's how we've been grinding the game for the most part. Yeah, okay. Exploration, trading native village. Walk into a village to make contact with its inhabitants. As soon as possible, find the village chief. Try to avoid bumping into anyone else since this sometimes makes them hostile. So yeah, this is what we figured out. You just avoid everyone and find the chief. Some settlements react in a hostile manner from the moment you enter. The inhabitants will attack you on sight. Okay, we saw that. The flash of clashing weapons will tell you combat has begun. Other natives are curious and will gather around you to gawk. And some are actually friendly. Even friendly natives don't like it if you bump into them. You can even make them hostile. Okay, so it doesn't say anything like, yeah, some of them are hostile and doesn't tell you how to deal with that or what that affects anyway. Native encounter, we can drop gifts. It doesn't say what it does. You can drop gifts. That's it. Amaze the natives. Yeah, it doesn't say anything we don't already know. How to talk to a chief. Things we can do. Trading. Native guides, we know about that. Ambushes, we know about that. Press Ctrl to call up the native encounter menu. That's the menu where you can drop gifts and try to amaze them. It doesn't do anything if they're attacking you. This is not good information. Mines. Sometimes native guys will tell you about nearby gold mines. They are always associated with mountain ranges. Or we did find a mountain range. We could try checking that. You can set up a mining operation to get more gold. Interesting. You must leave men to work on a mine, make sure they have plenty of food. Okay. Okay, so that's how gold mines work. They're nothing too much special. You can find gold in rivers. They tell you about yellow rocks, they mean gold. Right. Burial grounds, we found one of those, that was a bad idea. Food consumption varies, lower when you're on board ship. Okay, back to the old world. Yeah, here's what we figured out yesterday. Your goods are automatically cashed in when you return to Spain. So you just come in, the ship gets emptied automatically, you get the gold, you don't have the satisfaction of selling everything manually. Which is a shame. And credits. And that's it. We don't know how to make a colony. We have to figure that out ourselves. So this manual didn't really give us anything useful. Large numbers of any kind of men turn a fort or mission into a colony. Okay, so I'm gonna take note of that. That a colony is usually a fort or mission that gets a lot of men. If you add a lot of people to one of those, it can become a colony. Okay, so that's the only tidbit of information that we needed for this playthrough. So let's move over to the game. Let's come over. Let me remove this. And let's move over here. And let's get this started. Let's start the timer. We remembered to this time around. There we go. Nice. So we left everyone behind that we didn't need to bring with us. And we're heading back to Spain here. So I thought this game was going to be a lot larger and a lot deeper than it actually is. First I thought that, you know, the settlements, you would grab resources and build them. It take I have to avoid those clouds. I thought they would take a while to build up, that there would be some management for them. But no, you just drop enough people for that. That was unsatisfying. I thought you would do like trading with the natives, but you just have to figure out what they want. So the cultured villages, you literally go in, talk to the chief, give him 3 potatoes. I shit you not. You give him 3 potatoes and he lets you take everything he has. Like hundreds of golden artifacts and villagers and spices and food. All for 3 potatoes. There's no trading. You just have to enable give me everything mode. And combat is like weird because you need to have like a lot of people and arms apparently, and it's really expensive. It's a lot more effective to just be friendly with the natives if it is a tribe that is not friendly. Just leave, find another one. Okay, heading back to Spain. I did not want to see the map. So yeah, I expected more. Like, the pixel art is awesome, the music is really great, but the gameplay turned out to be like very simple and grindy. You just have to trade a lot, fill your boats with as much resources as you can, bring in enough people to hit the thresholds for what a fort and a mission are. But that's it. I think we can beat this quite easily, actually. Just a tiny bit disappointed. I thought it was gonna be a lot more complex than this. Let's see the king and queen, but the pixel art is really good. This is new. Your latest settlement brings the new world closer to ours. You are to return to the new world to continue your quest, Lieutenant. Okay, so we got a promotion. We got promoted to Lieutenant because we got some settlements in. I believe we got a mission in a garrison. The garrison is a fort. We started on another fort. We need to bring 70. We need to bring 100 soldiers to the garrison we have, and that will be another fort. 100 soldiers to complete the current garrison and to make a new fort. That's all we need to have, the 3 forts, and we have the mission, and then we need to have the colony, so we're just gonna drop a bunch of people there and see if it is enough. Who knows, we might finish this game in like 20 minutes at this point. Let's see what the commissioner has to tell us about our progress. Takes a while to load here. The map, we're not gonna open much more of the map. Honestly, we found a good cache of cultured villages. That's all we need to do everything. So yeah, it's gonna be it. Not gonna explore more. This is like 2% of the map according to the game. So I know it's a really large map, but it serves no purpose. It's very weird. I mean, sure, you could like get lost into the game and just build a bunch of settlements and kill all the aggressive natives or something, but that's... honestly, it feels a bit pointless for the most part. I played this version because it had like a goal that we are going to complete, we are going to finish the game. But other than that, it feels pretty barren to me. Let's see our last voyage. First voyage was a disaster. We were still learning the game. Second one was pretty good. Third one was just as good. Now, the fourth voyage, we brought 2 ships full of good stuff and nothing else. So it should be a really large profit. At least double, right? Right? Nice. So this was our 4th voyage. It says there that we established 1 mission and 1 fort. So we need 2 more forts and a colony to beat the game. And from 2,300 gold pieces we got a profit of over 5,000, which is over double. So we can bring a lot of people now and more horses to carry more stuff. We probably can get another boat, another ship. Okay, that indicates that we are on the right track. Before I buy more stuff, I'm gonna save the game. And let's manage our stuff. Okay, can we bring another ship? And another, and another. 5 ships, you can buy 3 ships just like that. We are so filthy rich. Okay, so soldiers, horses. I'm gonna bring 40 horses. I think we're doing like 10 horses per ship. So we left 20 horses behind. So we need to bring 30 horses. I'm trying to keep things balanced. 30 horses should be fine. Soldiers, we have 40 waiting on a garrison? No, it's a station. So we need 30 to make that into a fort. And another 70 for another fort. So that's 100 soldiers. Right, we don't need another mission. But what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna bring like 50 people of each and dump everyone into a single thing. Single settlement. See if that makes it a colony. If it doesn't, we're gonna play around with more stuff. We have one explorer extra on top of what we're going to be using, because we need that to be able to board the ship and come back anyway. All the food we can carry. And some trading materials. Yep, that's it. We don't have more food than this, but it should be fine. We are bringing a lot of people, but we're gonna get more food from the natives anyway. And I assume that the soldiers that we leave on one of the forts, they're gonna eat less food because they're not moving around. And this is just like our 5th voyage, so we have plenty of room to figure this out. We might not finish it on this voyage, but we're probably gonna finish on the next one. Okay, let's head back to the New World. Start by finishing our garrisons. I think I just have to go in this direction. No! I have to go east. West, I mean, straight west. And avoid these clouds. Yeah, the food, it said I had like 300 something, but on the boat it goes up to 600 because they eat less food on the boat. Right, we have to meet that line of exploring here. This one, yeah, just a little bit more. Yeah, straight west now. But people reviewing this game, I get it now, why they complain about it. That is not as deep or interesting as the original from 1984. It is a little bit limited. People say you should just keep it and move on to Pirates. I don't know if that's a good comparison. It's a very different kind of game. And then they say that you have to avoid Pirates on PC and go for the Genesis version. I don't know what's up with that. It's a very weird take in my opinion. Although I don't know much about Pirates, I don't know if the Genesis version is that much better. I think this is where my garrisons are. Let me move up with the boat as much as I can to reduce food consumption. Okay, let's drop off everyone. We don't need to leave anyone on the ship for now. Bring the horses as well, so we can carry everything. And these horses carry a lot of stuff. Didn't we set up another garrison around here? Not a garrison. Yeah, no, a station. Did it disappear? We did leave enough food. I'm pretty sure we had another station here. Okay, I'm gonna experiment here, see what makes a colony. Mission? Oh, you don't even need natives. Oh, so it's like 10 clergy and just doing yeah. Oh, okay. 150 people, 10 of those being clergy. That's a mission. You don't need natives. So the natives don't do anything. They just carry stuff. It's actually 10 clergy, 150 people. Right? And what makes it a colony? I don't know yet. You probably need a lot more explorers. Or maybe you do need natives. I'm gonna bring these people over to the other mission that I have with the natives. See if I can turn that into a colony. Keep this as a port. Let's give it 400 days of food if we can. And pick up the arms. It's not necessary for the fort. Yeah. So weird. I was pretty sure we had another station here. And we need 3 forts. Put everyone on the boats. I have to put the food in there, all the resources again. Okay, that's everything. And we have another piece of land here where we have our mission. Let me just check the coordinates. It's further to the... Yeah, I can see it on the map. Further west. Okay, drop everyone again. Yeah, we can test with the mission we have established to see if we can turn into a colony. And figure out exactly what we need. If we do another playthrough of this, we can optimize so much of this stuff. Yeah, that station got deleted. I don't know what happened. So let's drop all the explorers here. And soldiers and clergy. It's still a mission. Starting to think you need like a truckload of I'm just dropping everything, see if it turns into a colony. So it's probably just a lot of explorers. That's my guess. I'm gonna leave just enough clergy to make into a mission and bring everyone else with me. Including all the horses. Yeah, it's a mission as long as it has 150 people. I'm gonna leave like 400 days of food again. Yeah, and take everything else. No, we only need 15 of each. The rest can be on reserve. So we have more space to carry our loot back. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm gonna drop another fort here. So 70 soldiers and enough food. Honestly, I'm gonna drop everyone here and test for more colony creation on the next voyage. And the people that stay here, they probably eat less. So just drop everyone. It's a mission because it has clergy. I'm gonna have to maybe move the clergy to the other settlement. The mission itself. Okay, what else? Enough food to last 400 days. So we have 30 extra soldiers. We need to bring 40 to create a secondary, our third fort. I'm gonna leave them all here. No, this is just, it's to be just a fort, so I'm not gonna drop anything here. Hold on. I have everything else that we don't need on the mission. Have everything in one place so we don't have to keep managing things around. Everything except for the horses. Drop the explorers. Drop the soldiers. Drop the clergy. And leave them enough food. Yeah, food lasts a lot longer when they are in there. Just one dude and 60 horses. As intended. Let me save this. Okay, time to do the trading. Okay, the manual confirms that we cannot touch them. Just have to find the chief. Here he is. Cultured individual likes 3 potatoes. That's all we need. We don't need natives. Maybe we do for the colony, but we can check for that later. I guess we don't have to fix it now. We can grab these at a later point. Just gonna grab the resources. It's quite amazing what you can get for 3 potatoes. This part of the world. Yeah, since we only have to feed one explorer, the food is gonna... our food is gonna last forever, but the food on the port and missions might not. So we have to be mindful of the time that we spend. Just gonna drop these here. We don't leave anything behind for being too full. Let's keep harvesting these villages. Let me check the resources here, just to see how the food is. Did the food really go down 30 days? We did not spend 30 days. Okay, I'm gonna have to top up the food of everything before we move on. When we are about to leave for Spain. That was a quick chief. Three potatoes, and you have to come back later. What? Can we not farm the same dude over and over again? That's new. Let's give him some animals. Gonna give him 4 this time. There we go. He's tired, but not that tired. Okay, harvest everything. Okay, now we can find another village. There's one here. I think our biggest constraint is gonna be food. Maybe if we have to do another playthrough, I'm just gonna figure out everything that we need for the colonies and everything, and I'm just gonna not bring anyone until I'm ready to establish everything with a lot of food. 1 potato, 2 potatoes, 3 potatoes, and a cow. Good. Take the food and take the resources. Yeah, we haven't been to this village in a long while. Look at all of this gold. Okay, our horses are full. Let's bring this back to the ship. Load everything into the ship for the voyage back. Let's check the food here. Another 30 days. This worries me a little bit. Maybe that station we had got deleted by lack of food. That's pretty bad. Okay, there's a village somewhere over here. There's one below us. Can we find the chief real quick? Jesus. It's safer to leave and come back in. So the chief should be this way instead. Oh, the slowdown. I was gonna try increasing the cycles, but sometimes the game does go a little bit too fast, so I don't want to do that. Might break something. Where the hell is the chief? This is the extreme right side of the map. Yeah. So the chief has to be further to the left. Someone in chat yesterday mentioned that this game reminds him of Gears Expedition, which is a modern pixel art game on Steam. And he said that it was like 80% off or something. So I have checked. There is a Gears Expedition on Steam. There is a Gears Expedition 2 as well. And I do own the first one. I haven't played it yet. I don't remember buying it, so I probably got it in a bundle or something. Now this is a chief that knows how to hide. I hope he's not behind a tree. I've never gotten a chief behind a tree, but now I guess I have to check. Now here he is. Took us long enough to find. Okay, 3 animals was enough. Grab some food and grab his stuff. All of the artifacts, all of the gold. They're not using it, it seems. I'm gonna save in case we get ambushed. There's another village to the bottom, and there's another one to the left. We might not have enough space to carry the stuff from both villages, but I'm not gonna take another trip here. I'll take whatever I can carry. Okay, first we go straight down. Zigzag. Here we go. That was a lot easier. More food. And more resources. Yeah, they take a while to restock. So going for the same villages over and over is not necessarily the most efficient way of doing this. But it has the advantage that you know you're not gonna find any hostile villagers, hostile natives. And you already have everything mapped, so you don't waste a lot of time. No, there isn't another village over here. I think there is one to southeast that we can still visit. No, not over here. Yeah, these two villages. Can we come around here? Can we cross here? We can, just takes a while. Okay. Bottom center, it seems. Here we go. And yeah, good amount of resources here. We might need to take some natives to help carry this stuff. Hope they don't eat all of our food. Not bringing any more natives than we absolutely have to. Now we have to head north, right back to the ship. Try to save on food here. Yeah, I think it's right here. Yep, just keep going north. We're not gonna be filling the ships for this voyage, which means we can bring more horses, but we do not need to bring more ships. I'll put this stuff back in there. Oh, we can leave this on the mission. Yes, which also means we can't get rid of the horses just yet. We didn't pick up the horses from the mission. Okay, we need to drop the natives further away, I think. So they stop eating our food. Now we manage our inventory over here. Oh no, we did pick up the horses. You're gonna bring the horses on the boat. Less management that we have to do. I'm gonna leave 500 days if I can. Drop the resources, we're gonna have to bring more. Okay, let's make sure our forts have enough food. Both of them. Yeah. Really runs out of food after a while. You know what? I have enough food here. Let me drop more. 1,000 days of food for everyone. Are we carrying our stuff? No, we're gonna pick it up because there's a village near the other fort. We can see if we can trade with them before heading back. So let me pick this stuff up. Yeah, I bet the warrior villages will like to trade arms. Okay, let's remember to bring our food so we don't starve alone on the boat again. We keep forgetting food sometimes. We starved twice just because we forgot about it. Okay. Have to avoid the clouds. Can take more damage to the ship. Is this where I think it is? Yes. I'm gonna bring everything just in case. How's my garrison? My fort, actually. Yeah, running low on food. This would not have lasted. 1,000 days of food. Even a little bit more. I don't need that much food to head back to Spain. 1,500 days. That's good. And then we're gonna try doing some trading before we head back. Save here. Bottom right. So we go on screen to the left. And then we head up, zigzagging a little bit, trying to find the chief. Should have found the chief already. One more screen to the left. And again. Seriously? This is gonna be one of those villages where the chief is really good at hiding himself. Okay, one full screen to the right. And then we head down. Yeah, I'm gonna head up from here. Here we go. This one also likes potatoes. And one animal for good measure. He's tired. Yeah, this one only likes potatoes. Ah, yes, it's a farming village. They don't like animals. They're all vegan. Take this cow away from my face. It's potatoes or nothing. He's tired again. Holy crap. It's a good thing we saved. Gonna give him the rest of the animals and some food. Dude, we can't trade with the chief because he has to take his nappy. I'm tired, boss. Yeah, he's not tired when I'm giving him stuff. He only get here he is. Lots of food, take the food. Take the potato. Finally. He doesn't even have a lot of stuff. We can take our food back at least. Yeah, Okay, it's better than nothing. Okay, let's head back to Spain. This was our 5th voyage. So we still need to figure out how to make a colony, so we're gonna be bringing in a lot of people. We need to bring like 40 soldiers. 40? We have a mission and we have 2 forts. We need 40 soldiers for the 3rd fort. And then I assume we need like a truckload of explorers to make a colony. And probably no clergy. Because as soon as you have clergy, it becomes a mission. Unless it's just a matter of having a lot of people. I'm gonna bring 100 of each. 140 soldiers and 100 explorers and clergy. Let's hope that that is enough. Let's put all of our stuff back in. We could bring more horses. So from here, straight right to go back to Spain. Yeah, like I said before, I expected more of this game. If this is all there is, like, if we do that and it gives us more missions, it depends. If the mission is to just get, like, more settlements, that's boring. We can do it once, but if it is just to find mines, it's just like keep walking up and down the mountains until you can find a mine. That's boring as well. We don't have to manage the settlements, just have to bring in food. The seasons mean nothing. Animals and plants are just for trading. It's less than I expected, but we can still enjoy the pixel art and the music like I've said plenty of times. It is a comfy, relaxing game, it's just not as deep as I had hoped. We did set down a new fort, so we're probably gonna get a promotion. Which is pretty high, but it doesn't show anywhere. You see it when they call you by the new promotion, but other than that, it doesn't show up anywhere else. Your latest settlement brings the new world closer to ours. You're going to continue your quest, Lieutenant Commander, so we got ourselves a promotion, as expected. It is satisfying. I just wish it did anything, it showed up anywhere. Well, it might show up here in the Commissioner. Slow loading Commissioner. Yeah, it shows the title there, Lieutenant Commander Coupert II, because the first one starved to death. 1 mission, 2 forts, 8,000 gold pieces of profit on the last voyage. Holy shit, dude! I did not expect that kind of improvement. Okay, so all we need now is another fort and the colony. I think I'm gonna bring like 200 of each. Just to like finish on this voyage. Make sure we have absolutely everything we need. So we need 40 extra soldiers for the last fort. So I'm gonna bring 240 soldiers, 200 of everyone else. All the food we can muster. $240 soldiers, 200 explorers. And 200 clergy. All the food we can get. We need more plants and animals. Oh, we're out of gold. Can we sell some arms? We're not using them for anything. Jeez, I can't even buy enough food. You know, I should have saved before I came in here. I don't know if you can cancel this. Because if we just need the people, like, it's whatever, don't even need to bring food. I'm gonna leave 50 of each behind. We definitely need to bring all the food we can. And like 30 of this and 30 of this. We don't need animals. That's not a lot of food. 126 days. But we're just gonna land and try to set everything up. I wish that they had more food for sale. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put down another save on another slot and see if we can beat the game with this. We are going to settle down the final fort and see if we can figure out what we need for the colony. And if we do, it's gonna be like sub 5 hours to finish the game. Which ends up being less than I expected. The game seemed so large before we figured it out. Should be getting close. Yeah, we can keep going west. I'm gonna run into one of the islands. Doesn't matter which one. Is this the top island? It is, so we can land on the bottom one. Ooh, that was close. Okay, drop off everything. Such a good thing that horses are they just carry stuff, they don't need anything to stay alive, they don't eat, they don't drink, they don't sleep. Mechanized steampunk horses. The best kind. I'm gonna take the soldiers from here. And the explorers. And all the clergy that is not necessary. And all the food that is not necessary. Okay, we're gonna set down the third fort. So that would be 70 soldiers. And plenty of food. There. And now we try to make a colony. Colony. So a colony needs all the three kind of units. How many? This is a mission. Where is the cutoff? 50? Where is it? 100? 115? Oh, it's a total amount of people. So it's 270. Don't do math live. No, it's 300 people plus 1 for a colony. Let me drop the clergy and pick up the soldiers. 301. We need there. Yeah, 301 people. I'm gonna take notes here for maybe a future playthrough. Colony. 301 individuals. That's all you need. Doesn't matter who those individuals are. I think. And enough food to last 1,000 days if we can. We don't need to keep the others alive. So maybe we just drop everyone else to starve elsewhere. So like drop a camp here. With everything. Except food. And just head back. Is that it? Have we finished the game? Maybe we did. Let's find out. Yeah, I expected more. If this wins the game, like, sure, we can keep exploring, what would be the point? We have already seen everything there is to see. Like, just because you can find a mine, the menu doesn't really talk about actual cities of gold. I've seen one of the reviews, someone mentioned that they've played this version several times and they have never found a city of gold. But on the original one, you can find all 7. It's a thing, a place that you can find. Yeah. That's a shame, actually. I don't think that we can, like, if we complete the game here, it's gonna, like, open up into a lot more stuff. There's no point in fighting the natives at all. Let's see what happens. Your mission to establish a gateway to the New World has been a success. The royal family is honored by your bravery and perseverance. You have well earned the rank of commander. Is that it? GG, I guess. So we did it. On the 10 voyages. What can you tell us? Logbook. We have 1 colony, 1 mission, and 4 ports. The 4th one is just the people that should be starving. The last voyager had minus 12,000 gold pieces in profit. Yeah, sure, because we just bought a bunch of people, dropped them all there, and there you go. That's... Go fuck yourselves, I guess. Oh, shit. 6 voyages to complete the game. And time. Now, I do apologize if this was very anticlimactic. Like, the ending was literally just the same text box we got before, but with some different text. You are now commander. You completed your mission. Well done. Go have a cookie. Yeah, other than the graphics and music, this game kind of sucked. Like, the amount of potential that it had.